So when we get to the boat, we can either look for that special chisel now, or go exploring for a little while. I'm happy with whatever you want to do.
Which way to the chisel?
Keep rowing towards the statues of the oarsmen, then thread past between them.
Mimir, you never did tell me why Freya spit in your face.
Well, she blames me in large measure for her present circumstances, and not totally without reason. It all goes back to the long war between the Aesir and Vanir. Prior to that, wars for the Aesir were easily won, but the Vanir had proved their equal and exacted devastating damage. Both sides suffered tremendous losses, and for many of us, quite frankly, war was simply no fun anymore, but a rather senseless waste of precious life. Wouldn't you agree, brother? Precisely. Enough was enough. And at last, Odin's most brilliant advisor became determined to find a more enlightened path. He set about to broker a peace between the gods. Took some convincing, but ultimately Odin was persuaded to marry his deadliest enemy, a certain Vanir goddess, legendary not only for her fertile beauty, but her genius at the very Vanir magic that Odin had long aspired to master.
Freya married Odin? What was in it for her?
It was a sacrifice to protect her people, a selfless act of love. Truly, she deserves better than she got. But of course, there's more to that story.
Still can't believe he ate it. What happened here?
Shipwreck.
Well, yeah. I wonder why it crashed.
Hello, Mr. Lurker.
Wow, there was another shipwreck under the water. I can't believe Odin and Freya were ever married.
Love and hate are more closely intertwined than you might imagine. For instance, Odin hates the giants and they him. But Thor's own mother was the giantess Fjorgun, one of Odin's great loves.
So Thor's half god and half giant? Weird.
Once Fjorgun was gone, lonely ages passed for Odin. And as war with the Vanir raged, I could see what he really wanted beneath his bluster. And after no small amount of convincing, Freya agreed. For a while there, he really turned on the charm. He seemed happy. He seemed interested in making her happy. He granted her so many wishes I could scarcely recall them all. The peace held, and I truly believed all had worked out better than I could have planned. But Odin's true face showed itself again in the end. Oh, he won Freya's trust, and she taught him some of her Vanir magic, another choice he would live to bitterly regret. Sadly, despite his wise counsellors' best efforts to persuade him that peace was the only true path to stave off Ragnarok, Odin never let go of his obsession with Jotunheim. The taste of Vanir magic led him to new forms of experimentation and new levels of depravity.
Wow, it's like there was an entire city under the water.
Aye, lad. A forgotten city.
What was it called?
Well, I forgot.
I bloody forgot. Don't mind us, Mr. Rock.
Hey, it's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for more like this. I see something down there. That's an interesting gate. I wonder who built it.
I did.
Should we dock on this beach?
I didn't think that would work. Oh well.
Another piece of the language cipher. Good.
Sorry, just trying to get my meds.
Okay, obviously the marriage to Odin didn't last. But how did Frey end up a hermit in the woods?
Oh, that was a singular piece of cruelty, even for Odin. As if the marriage wasn't punishment enough. Freya was better to him than he deserved. She stuck it out through all manner of indignity, all in the name of maintaining peace and safety for her people. But Odin's madness, his tyranny, his corruption of her magics, it became more than she could stomach, and at long last she broke it off. You know what? I'll tell this one.
Here we go!
What's off your face?
I can't yet! One more and we can translate those Niflheim runes. Mimir, get to how Frey ended up living in the woods.
She'd finally reached her limit with Odin and broke things off. Odin's wrath was fierce, and his curses upon her were more than she dared to fear.
But her magic was so much stronger than his.
After so much time together, he knew her vulnerabilities and exploited them to craft curses she could never break.
Oh, like not being able to leave Midgard.
Worse still, he robbed her of her warrior spirit. Freya cannot fight, even to defend herself. No living thing may she harm by blade nor spell. In a world this belligerent, what choice does she have but isolation?
Poor Freya. I guess if I was her, I'd spit in your face too.
Aye, lad. So would I.
Oh shit. Alright, what are we gonna use? Bugger off.
You were taken from this realm too early.
Ah, good. The special chisel is ahead past this gate.
Blah.
This chisel we seek, what is it?
I'm glad you asked, actually. I have just the story for you. There was a giant once named Famru. A very giant. who, despite his mountainous size, was without
that's
question
tablets.
the greatest stonemason this world had ever seen. Proud Thamur hoped to one day pass his vast knowledge on to his son, but young Hrimthur had the heart of a warrior. Perhaps the father had too much fear in him, or the son too little. Either way, a quarrel of theirs spiraled out of control, and the overworked stonemason, bonk, struck his son. Hrimthur ran off into the night. Feeling shame and regret, Thamur chased after his son, but in his emotional state soon found himself wandering Midgard, lost and alone. Sadly, he caught the eye of the one person he didn't want to meet alone that night, so far from home.
Dickhead.
And what happened next?
You'll see.
Thor. The day when we fight Thor. I can't imagine what that's going to be like.
Thor killed him. Oh no. He fell in a village?
Aye. When Thamur fell, he crushed a charming place famed for worshipping the Vanir god Njord. Thor always took credit for planning that one. The truth is, the sweaty ballbag just got lucky.
A dangerous beast. We will take him down together. We seek a chisel.
The tip of one, yes. A very, very giant chisel. Oh, neat trick, lad.
Thanks. His idea. There he is.
Find the tip of that chisel. That's the magic we need.
Hostiles up ahead. Switching!
Prepare yourself.
I'm ready! That wolver's down!
No such thing as chaos mode, dude. Nice to see you too, by the way.
How are we getting down there?
do?
Do not act so surprised.
Oh, no offense, brother, but I don't even think Thor with Mjolnir in hand could get through that much ice.
Then Thor's a fool.
This should be entertaining.
Boy.
Ready. Let's go! Father! This one! Ready and
Oh, my memory's a bit fuzzy on the whole subject, but if I'm not mistaken, I think Chaos Mode is in some of the previous games. Definitely not this one. This one has story, balanced, or give me a challenge and give me God of War. Where? Oh, two more, you mean?
That takes care of that.
Come on up!
I was ready yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that, and the day before that, and the days will go on. I think it'll only be a couple of years before we get the next one.
Wow, that was
And they're already working on it, I know that.
Fight. Here, catch. Well, that was a waste of a perfectly good
How
hour.
were you not seen? There is nowhere here to hide.
Oh, that. It's a little trick my people can pull. A special way of not being seen.
You can be invisible?
More like I can step into the realm between realms. And your mind doesn't understand what it's seeing, so it sees nothing at all. That's how we avoid ever having to actually use the weapons we craft. It doesn't seem to work on dragons, though.
Your brother wanted to know if you're getting enough to eat. I guess I could tell him you are.
Brock was asking about me? Was there meat on his breath? You let him touch this again.
You let him touch this again.
Come on, then.
Well, they might want they might want to get Horizon and God of War out as soon as possible.
So that's how Brock was in the temple right after the war.
I believe they'll
He
be
stepped between realms.
well.
Okay, now shush. I need complete silence.
They'll make up the backbone of the PS5, that's for sure.
There you go.
I mean, those two games alone are one reason why I would definitely get a fucking PS5.
So, this plan of yours.
Can you guess it?
Knowing you, it doesn't involve standing around here.
Correct.
But how do we move forward?
You know of a place that can... Careful! My shop's right here!
We heading into that building?
Yes.
You think there's something inside that'll help us break the ice and get to the chisel tip?
No.
I'll keep thinking. Right behind you! That armor's tough!
It's a health burst, that's what it was. Screw you and your bombs.
Come here. You knew this place? Before?
I came here on a diplomatic mission once, trying to broker a peace between Asgard and Vanaheim. That war. So many lives lost. What I didn't know was Thor had already gone on a killing spree of giants.
What did the giants have?
Well, you may be right, pal. It may not be a launch, but even if they release it within the first year of the PS5 being out, that would be good.
But Odin's paranoia is surpassed.
I'll be happy with that.
Thor's lust for blood.
PS5, sorry, or whatever. Did I say PS4? I don't know. PS5. But, I mean, the same thing happened with the PS4. There was a lot of games that I wanted to get, but I had to wait for a long time. And again, I'd say it was worth it.
You got most of
I
it.
mean, I have a fairly good idea of how the next God of War game is going to be, and I'm pretty sure I know most of the things that are likely to happen.
Stealthy plan it is not.
I could be entirely wrong.
Now we must free the other strap.
But it's just, I've had enough time to think about it.
Why are we going up when what we need is all the way down there?
A lot of interesting things that are probably going to happen.
The chisel tip is under thick layers of ice, so melting it won't work.
Correct.
And there weren't any shattered crystals nearby for me to shoot, so that's not an option.
Correct.
That just leaves smashing the ice. We need something ridiculously heavy to... Oh, I get it now.
Good.
No, of course not. Why would I think that?
How are we going to turn the hammer so it lands near the chisel?
And to be honest,
Not possible.
I don't believe in
We
boring
cut it free,
characters.
write it down, and figure out what comes next after.
So your plan involves a whole...
I can't remember the last time I actually thought any
welcome to
character was
suggest a
boring.
different one.
Every character has their little role to play, or their big role, depends on what role it is. But I don't think they're boring, because at the end of the day, they're no different than real people.
What now?
Hold tight.
You know, they represent what people actually are, which is us. Just with the fantasy aspects added to it. That's all.
This plan seems ill-advised.
Quiet head. Jump!
That didn't work. It only fell little ways.
A knockoff Tomb Raider. Well, in all honesty, pal, that's the first time I've even heard of that.
Oh no! The floor's collapsed. There's a sand...
I don't even like Tomb Raider, so I mean...
We cannot.
But I've never heard anybody actually say that. As far as I'm concerned, Aloy is Aloy. Lara Croft is Lara Croft. I don't really... There may be similarities, but I never thought of it that way whatsoever. That's just some people being silly and comparing things when they shouldn't be.
It's backwards?
Those symbols.
Looking for reasons to have a little bitch normally.
But the order's all jumbled. Shouldn't it be winter, spring, summer, autumn?
Why start with winter?
It's from a song Mother used to sing.
Don't I know that one? Winter that
Quiet head.
doesn't like music either. Got it.
There.
House, Suma, That's her. Yes.
Atreus, that word.
Thola. It means endure.
Try it.
Thola.
Well done, lad.
Write it again.
Thola. We're rising! The energy's lifting the platform.
Keep writing.
Thola. Thola. Thola.
Head, how is this possible?
My guess? Temporal magic.
For the record,
Dangerous
I
stuff that
already
found
own
your
The
dog
Last
used to
of
play
Us,
around with. The
but
ability to freeze time happened to be a favourite of Njord himself.
when it comes to the games that I want to play, I don't really
Stop?
take things like that. If I want to play a game, I will play it. If I don't want to play it, I don't play it.
Unfortunately,
I'm very strict about how I play games or which ones I want to play.
After that, they decided it was
I will
best
give
to
Last of Us another try, definitely. That's why I've got it. But and the reason why is because my way of thinking was different back then when it first came out. I was less open-minded than I am now. Because I'm more open-minded, then I'm more likely to play games that I normally wouldn't.
It's clear!
Back to writing, before the floor collapses.
Thola. 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 Thola.
Yeah, well, don't listen to what people say when it comes to Game of the Year, dude. That's just their opinion. They don't know what's gonna happen. Games like Horizon, The Last of Us, God of War, you know, they're all Game of the Year material, and I'm sure there'll be other ones that come out too. But don't pay attention to that kind of crap, man. They don't know what's gonna happen. Get out of here.
Look!
Wench.
We're almost to the top! Thola. 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 Thola.
Thanks.
Balaba.
The boy.
Just having a little fun, you
You
big
big
grump.
grump.
Well, there it is. How are we going to get it free?
A push.
But
Trust me. Ready. Dig in and push with everything.
yes, sir.
Yeah, well, let's hope it is here in 3 months then. But just be prepared for other delays. They have been known to
We
happen.
jump.
Really?
Come. Do not panic.
Why would I panic?
I have you.
You're cracked, you know that?
Well. Good. We should keep moving.
The chisel tip.
Give the man
The
credit.
game
He
being
has a
delayed
talent
is
for
annoying, I
destroying
know,
things.
but at the same
Remember
time,
that
you should
head.
appreciate it more than
Never leave my
anything
mind.
else, because if it's been delayed, it's for a good reason. Because that means that there's a problem with it, and they're trying to make sure that it works. I mean, I've been waiting for Doom Eternal. That was supposed to be out in November last year, and they delayed it until next month. Now, as annoying as that was, I'm glad that they did, because at least they're taking it seriously. I'd rather have them delay and take it seriously than rush it and not take it seriously at all.
Those are
A
the
lot
guys
of
that
gaming
sell us bottles.
companies do that, as we know, and that's how you end up with a shit game.
Magni and Modi, the sons of Thor.
Mother always said the Aesir were the worst of gods, and Thor was the worst of the Aesir. Guess he's a terrible father too.
They are no longer children. They have no excuse.
Will Sindri be okay?
You'll never even see him. Ah, the great dining hall. Envy of all Midgard. Honey, you just can't help but break things, can you? If memory serves, the Jarl's door was on the other side of that wall of ice.
Ready yourself, boy.
Let's get back
Fucking hate it when he does that. Get out of there.
Ready yourself.
I think we can get through there.
something ahead.
Yeah, I'm not one to care about graphics comparison. As long as they're all good. Well, games that have graphics like this, that's what I prefer anyway. I'm not fussed about which ones are better than the others.
Uncle haven't seen straight in years. But as long as father believes him, so do you. Will stop talking.
Alright, you fucktards.
And help me.
Hurry, brother. We may get a piece of the chisel and be gone before they even notice. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Boy.
Surrender. The All-Father demands it.
No.
Good.
This fight is mine, boy. Go.
I can't wait to fight his mother. That's gonna be so fucking crazy.
And where do you think you're going?
Not sure about his mother,
no,
but
brother.
it'd be good to fight both of
little
them.
freak's got a
But Magni's
bow.
mother,
What
Lady
are we
Sif,
gonna do?
I cannot wait to fight her.
Small one's yours, brother. Don't tell me what to do. I can't remember the last time we faced each other. Oh, you call this a challenge? An old man, stillborn lad. Bleed there! Through the hole! Throw there! Bleed there!
Can't see!
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Oh no, don't care. Come here, you done know that.
Shut up! Don't call me that!
Can't believe you've lasted this long. No skinny logs and barely left the ground.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself, boy.
Looks like they need another lesson. More than happy to teach you. Oh, big
Where is that prick? What are you doing over there?
You mean to oppose the right of that? You've got some garlic here.
Boom.
Bad for you.
Get off him, you motherfucker.
Shut it out. Focus.
Your mother ugly or something? She cut up your face if you look like her.
Don't talk about my mother!
Don't talk about my mommy.
Don't listen to him, lad. He's trying to rile you up.
Son.
My sons of Thor are welcome to try.
Head.
Sorry, overstepped, yeah?
I saw you standing there, you shit. Fuck off.
Try again, asshole. This was... There's a little run for his mouth.
Stop it!
Boy, stay focused.
So you can shoot your ass.
Betrayer!
Plans for you kids.
Hang on, lad!
Let's finish this magnet!
Haha, fuck you.
Wow, kids. Mother must have been some whore to lay with the likes of him.
I'll kill you!
Betrayer! Control yourself!
No! How did you... You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
Get the gun! I'll rip your head off!
You should have brought your mothers and your father.
Sickness. Fever has returned.
No!
Oh, I don't doubt the Valkyries will be in the next game, but
Boy.
I don't think we're going to be fighting them.
The coffin, the blood.
They'll be
Boy,
there in a
fucking
different
fair.
way.
No!
They're probably going to assist,
Steady.
because they are free now after all. And they have... These two have their eternal gratitude. So if by any chance Kratos or Atreus die,
Fine, see?
the Valkyries can step in and do something about where the soul goes to. Helheim or Valhalla. However, I'm not so sure Valhalla's a good idea given that it's in Asgard. I wouldn't want this guy joining the Einherjar. I mean, fuck that. Odin's personal army? Not fun.
Enough?
Should do. With that, we can carve the travel rune to Jotunheim. Get you where you need to go. Oh, incidentally, all those magically sealed doors we've seen can now be unlocked. Like that one round the corner. You can get through that door there now that you've got the chisel.
You killed Magni.
That he did.
He was a god. But you killed him.
Minor Aesir, perhaps. But I,
And his father is Thor.
not minor. Not minor at all, him. This will not go over well in Asgard.
I defended us. Nothing more. I fear no judgment.
Any
Judgment.
interest in checking it out?
Wait, we were here before.
I don't think the lad's doing too well.
I'm fine. Nothing to worry about.
So, then keep up.
Hey, I just realized. Magni didn't come back to life.
That is interesting. It's known the Aesir find their own way to Valhalla. No Valkyrie escort, no processing at the gates of Helheim. That may be significant.
Look, back near the giant's head. What is this place?
Fishermen would bring their day's catch into this port and use that contraption to send some of it directly to the Jarl's main kitchen. The rest were sorted and sold.
There is an exit under the thumb. Find a way across.
There's a path to the exit on the other side. It's moving. There's a rope up here.
Well, yeah, she was, but then when Freya finally gets her Valkyrie wings and her fighting spirit back, she may be just as tough.
Here.
And then again, I have a funny feeling that if she's going to be an actual, just a standard boss fight throughout the game and not one of those OP ones like the Valkyries themselves, she may be just very, very tough to take down, but she wouldn't be as tough as the Valkyrie Queen in this game. That's how I think they'll do it.
Fought some bad gods. What do you think Mother would say?
Bet you have come a long way.
Because I mean, in all honesty, I've always struggled to fight the two of them. I'm a lot better right now than I used to be, but I genuinely believe that Freya will be very difficult to beat. But I'm more concerned about fighting her brother, because he's a very powerful god. And he's got that sword that just flies around and attacks everybody in sight. I mean, I think in the next game, I believe that Freya and her brother,
Like a prison.
Lady Sif,
That would explain
Jon
the hefty magical
Saxar,
lock on the outside.
But it's more than that.
a few of the large creatures involved in
Like something is waiting for us
things
down
like the World Tree and
Even that
whatnot.
for ominous
I think they're going to be the
statements,
biggest problems in
What
the
kind
next
of
game.
something?
I'm not sure. Something powerful.
That's just me though,
Whatever you feel,
because I mean the
boy.
last one's
We will
Ragnarok.
handle it.
that's
Come this far.
that's the end of
Yes.
everything.
Yes, Father.
So they got to fit the other characters in somewhere. But I mean, when Lady Sif finally shows her face, I'll recognize her immediately because her hair is going to give her away. Because her hair is very bright blonde and it's enchanted, so
A Valkyrie? In prison?
I'll know it's her.
She
Unless she's
actually
hiding
did
it.
A Valkyrie? But I thought they were just spirits.
Take caution, lads. A Valkyrie in the flesh. I can't think of a more formidable opponent.
She does not attack.
Does she even know we're here?
Oh, she will in a minute.
Whoa! She knows we're here now.
Left a little bomb on you, sweetie.
You have freed me from my corrupted form. You have my eternal
No, that's just my
gratitude.
prediction.
But my sisters
It
remain
just
trapped
makes
as I
sense
was.
from a story and logical standpoint,
Take my
because
help.
if the last game is going to
Find
be
them.
about Ragnarok,
Free them.
right, that's
The fate of the
I mean,
Valkyries rests on
that's going to be the end of Asgard and the Nine Realms, so you have to basically, they're going to have to include the other gods or characters in the second game. That's what they have to do. So it makes sense that it's going to be Freya, Lady Sif, Jon Saxar, a few giant creatures that are involved, like even the
Fate of
Nornir.
Valkyries.
The Nornir are
Sounds pretty
the
important.
sisters of
That's
Fate,
putting it mildly, lad.
or the sister. It's like 1 in 3.
Fair question, and yet not one easily answered. I know more
The
than
Fates
most.
are in Norse
Much of their
mythology too,
history is
just so you know.
veiled in
And then
secrecy.
there's
My own
Helheim,
experience with
the
Valkyries
goddess Hel.
ends with my imprisonment.
and that big fucking, what do you call it, the
question,
giant
lad.
eagle in
As I
Helheim.
said,
What's the name of it?
It's complicated.
Razavilja.
I don't know why
Gonna have to
or how
beat
they
him,
become such
probably. I
wretched
mean,
creatures.
The list goes on and
Perhaps
on.
if we can free more of them.
You want us to fight more of those things?
The fate of the Valkyries, lad. A more worthy endeavor there is not.
It will be dangerous.
Well, that hasn't stopped you before, eh? That's the spirit.
No, they didn't nerf the Valkyries. My Kratos is just very powerful. On top of that, I might just be making it look easy because I know how to beat them.
What now then? Maybe Freya ought to have a look at the boy.
No, I feel better now. I just needed to catch my breath. Where do we go next?
Well, now that we've got the Giant's Chisel, we need to learn the travel rune to Jotunheim, so we can carve it into that special gateway atop the peak, and open realm travel to the land of the Giants.
You don't know it?
Alas, no. But the Serpent did mention that the Giants had entrusted that secret to Tyr.
Isn't Tyr dead?
Aye, but his hidden vault is very much in reach. The doors are beneath his temple, submerged in the lake for generations until our snake friend shifted his weight. There we shall find the fabled Black Rune of Jotunheim.
Ooh, Tyr's vault is behind that magical lock. Wow, I can't believe we're setting foot in Tyr's vault.
I can't actually see that happening, but on the off chance that it does, fuck that. I don't want to fight that fucking snake.
The middle panel is missing. Wait, I thought Tyr was a god.
If there is a snake I'm okay fighting. It's the one that goes around the world tree. It's kind of like a dragon-snake hybrid creature. It maintains balance amongst the realms.
I wonder if the Giants left a triptych about me somewhere too.
Now that thing I think we probably will fight, but if you kill her, it's going to disrupt the balance. But as for the serpent, no, I really don't want to fight that.
Come look. Let me show you how to read this.
That is not necessary.
You've taught me so much. Let me teach you something.
I mean, even Thor had fucking problems taking that thing down, and it was what killed him in mythology too, the serpent.
Learning to read won't be that hard.
I know how to read, boy. Just not this tongue.
You're halfway there already then. Okay, so the runes represent a lot of different things. Some gods, some animals.
Wait.
Oh, am I going too fast? Sorry.
Oh, don't get me wrong, pal. I wish Xbox made good games too. No offense to people that actually like their games.
Yeah,
if you like their games, God bless you.
Smells
You know what I mean? But they really do need to make better games. That's not my opinion either. That's a fact. And you know me, I go for the facts.
I earned that fucking hammer. But now, everyone's gonna think I only got it because Magni's gone. It'll be a joke. But if I kill you, no one's gonna laugh at me. Oh, are you dumb? That your father's doing? Or did you get it from your mum? She's stupid and ugly.
Shut up! You don't know anything about my mother.
Oh, it's true. But I'm gonna get to know you really well. You're gonna be my new brother. Right after I finish killing your father! Whoops. I think I broke him. No. Stay back. No. No. This isn't over.
Brother, the boy.
Atreus.
You have to get into Freya quickly. There's no other way.
Well, like I said, if you like Xbox as well, then congratulations. I'm glad you found something to enjoy about it. I mean, I'm not going to disrespect people. I'm not one of those types, you know. I mean, I'm not one of those idiots that, oh, you like Xbox or you're an idiot and all that kind of bullshit. That's just immature. I mean, if you like it, you like it. The same way people like shit movies. They can like it if they want. It's up to them. You know,
Take
it's.
the boat. Freya's isn't far.
I'm not gonna judge like that. I mean, yeah, I used to be an Xbox player. I did. I love the Gears of War franchise. That was remarkable. So why couldn't they make more franchises like that? But then again, it just depends on what gaming companies they're in league with, or which ones they own. You know, Sony has some remarkable game companies under their thumb. That's what it comes down to. So I've always said if Microsoft owned companies like Santa Monica, or they're in league with them, or working together, or like Guerrilla Games, the ones that make Horizon, Tomb Raider, Last of Us, even though I don't play those at the minute, I would buy an Xbox. I would do it.
This is our smartest move.
Simple as that.
Anyone can heal him.
But Sony are the ones that have it.
What is happening to him?
So it's got to be them.
In mortals, some conflict of the mind expresses itself as an ailment of the body. Never in a god, but a god believing himself mortal. I can only imagine. We're almost there.
Danielle Basutti plays as Freya. She made my day last week. Very nice lady.
Somebody just called the serpent.
Fever burns hotter. He is shaking.
It's serious. We must hurry.
Freya! Open the door!
Freya! Open the door! We need your help! Woman, do you hear me? It is urgent!
I'm still a god. Go away.
The boy has fallen ill! Freya! He's ill.
Inside. This is no ordinary illness. The boy's true nature, your true nature, fights within him.
I did this to him. Will you help me?
Of course. There is a rare ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart.
Hell.
The realm of the dead. Do you know it?
Not this one.
It is a land of unyielding cold. Fires cannot burn there, and no magic in all the 9 realms can create a blaze. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
Then I must return home. Dig up a past I swore would stay buried.
Who you were before doesn't matter. This boy is not your past, he is your son. And he needs his father. This rune opens the bridge to Helheim. When you are there, do not under any circumstances cross the bridge of the damned. There is no road back. Understand?
Boy.
Himmele, you must hurry. Through my garden there's a path leading to my boat. Take it. Return home, dig up your past, do whatever you need to do. Just bring me back the Bridgekeeper's heart, and your son may survive.
Freya. When last we spoke, I was...
No. You were right to distrust the word of a god. No need to explain. Not to me, not for that. I will keep him safe. That's a mother's promise.
Well, from what I've been reading, at the Xbox, what's it called, Scarlet or something, and PlayStation 5 are supposed to be backward compatible. So you can play all of the previous games on it, which is good, because I mean, I think we've approached the stage now where the consoles are advanced enough to do that.
Helheim of all places. You all right, brother?
I want to make sure I can still play this on my PS5. I really hope I can do that. And like Horizon and some of the other games I own and everything. I really hope we can play that. Ultimately, at some point down the line, what I want to be able to do is, when it comes to like God of War, for example, I want to be able to play this one, second one, and the third one after the other. That is what I really want to do. Oh man, all three of those games, one after the other. Oh, damn, nerdgasm. That's what I want to be able to do, man. Well, whoever came first is not really my concern, pal. I'm not fussed about it. Backward compatibility all around is what I want.
Get out of my head. When I do the speed run with Julian, is this part skippable? Oh yeah, it is. Wasn't sure if this was something you couldn't skip. I know there are some parts you can't skip. This is still one of my favourite parts of this game, man. It's so deep and dark. I love it. No, it actually makes perfect sense. It's New Game Plus, that's why. Miss me. Oh, you missed me, buddy. How did you do that? Where are you?
There's nowhere you can hide, Spartan. Put as much distance between you and the truth as you want. It changes nothing. Pretend to be everything you are not. Teacher, husband, father. But there is one unavoidable truth you will never escape. You cannot change. You will always be a monster.
I know.
But I am your monster no longer.
All right, brother. Let's see what those blades can do. My, yes, those blades will serve quite well in Helheim. Oh, I believe I see a door to the realm between realms over there, in your own front yard, no less. Take the shortcut back to the realm travel temple, then on to Helheim, yeah? Well, I'm pretty sure you weren't talking to me back there. Anything you'd like to get off your chest, brother? I can assure you I'm unsurpassed in keeping confidences. Well, you know where to find me. And for the record, I'd already guessed you were Greek. Athena? Dead giveaway.
Well, I'd like to see how they'd pull that off, given that Athena's dead anyway. I'm not entirely sure I even saw Athena fight. I don't think she did. And again, she was the goddess of war strategy, I think. Hence why she was able to forge the blades in the first place.
What? Hey! You reek of foreign magic! Sweet Nana's nethers. What are those? I've never seen the like. That's gotta be a family heirloom.
No. Nor will it ever be.
Son, my brother and me created Mjolnir for the big idiot. I know from quality. And them special. Hey, where's the little turd?
He has fallen ill.
No. What happened? Aesir?
No. The fault is mine. And my responsibility to make
Yeah, wisdom is just one of the things that she was the goddess of, dude.
No. We all gotta take responsibility sometime.
Crafting and war strategy was
Hey, what
another
can I do to help him?
another part
I
of
can
who
do
she
things.
was.
When I should tag along?
No. Your work here is enough.
See, when people look at Odin, for example, they don't necessarily know who he's the god of. He's a god of wisdom, poetry, war. He's a god of war as well. You know, many other things.
Keeping my eye out.
But I didn't even know that until I started reading about him. I was like, what is Odin actually the god of? I know he's the king of the gods, but when I was reading about him, I was like, shit. Wow.
Freya's given you the travel
He's
into
even the god of
Helheim.
war.
It should be unlocked on the table.
It's kind of ironic in this case. And again, there was Tyr, and he was the god of war as well. But when you look at the gods from my part of the world, the Celtic gods, we got two gods of war up there. We've got Camulus and Morrigan. And Morrigan is female.
Helheim. And it's done. We really are doing this.
No, I didn't know that. It's not exactly an easy fact. Assuming it is one.
Let me take this moment to tell you that what you are about to do is absolutely insane. Not even Odin can survive this cold. So, I'll hope those blades work.
Is this the bridge Freya spoke of?
No, we're still on the realm travel bridge. We're after the Bridge of the Damned. The dead use it to cross into their permanent home, the city of Helheim. The Bridgekeeper who minds admission, he's the one we want. Follow this bridge. Should lead us straight to him. You know, I'd really hope never to see this place again.
Whoops.
Use the fire of your blades to buff you that. One of the many reasons we went back for those blades.
What's the matter, pal? Did you lose your legs?
Right flank! Oh, this is all wrong. Only the newly dead should be here. There's too many. The gate must be closed, and if the gate's closed, then it's true. Hell's full up. Without the Valkyrie to sort and kill them, hell is overwhelmed.
Yeah, I know that dude. Told me 4 times.
When we killed the Reavers near my home, they came here. How did they return so quickly?
Time doesn't move the same between all realms, especially where the spirit world is concerned.
Like the light of Alfheim.
The opposite, in fact. The Lake of Souls feels faster than Alfheim time, but Hell is much slower than Midgard. Sorry, I'm sure that's confusing.
If we will be back to my son all the sooner, that is good.
Ah, aren't you a quick study?
There you are.
Watch your back!
This Valhalla, is it within Hell?
Oh, no. Valhalla is part of Asgard. Only the worthy dead go there, the warriors who die in glorious combat. Hell is for those who die in dishonor.
Criminals.
Aye, and those dead of disease, mishap, age.
It is dishonorable to grow old.
Well, never too...
Will killing the Bridgekeeper help the dead leave Midgard?
I don't expect it will. though I don't suppose it will make things any worse either. It'll be one less obstacle for the living to reach the inner sanctum of Helheim. But who'd be mad enough to go there?
Conor McGregor. I don't actually know who that guy is.
Bridge of the Damned. And there's the Keeper, making sure the dead are really dead.
What is that he holds?
That totem contains a powerful source of magical energy, the very power of Helheim itself. But what you want is his heart. Just take it and we can leave.
How?
Start some trouble. You can do that, right?
Whoops. How dare you?
Now the heart, brother. You'll have to get your hands dirty.
Ah, yes, of course. That explains why I didn't know. Don't follow that stuff. At this point I should just assume that it is somebody like that. Happens so often now. hell is my charger? Dun 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 dun.
I have the heart. I need nothing more.
You're set. Can't not to linger here, though, eh?
Kratos. Zeus.
Zeus?
My father.
Your father was Zeus? Well, that explains a lot.
What is that place?
Never go there. Understand?
How is he here? That is not possible.
It's just an illusion. Hell's known for torturing its inhabitants with their own past. We should focus on getting back to your son.
Psst. Yeah. Shh. Ain't supposed to be here. It's cold. Real quick, give me your blades.
Why?
Yeah, I said I'd help you, and I aim to. Come on. My equipment's in Midgard. Be right back.
You don't suppose he'd nick those, do you?
There. Now they're ready for the winds of hell. Just target this magical glowy bit here with your blades and throw. Now target that wind trap. See that? Now you can absorb and release the winds of hell whenever it damn pleases. So you're welcome, and I leave. This place is holding up a great pair of pigeon eggs.
I sometimes wonder if there was once some sort of accident in his brain.
We have been away too long.
Sorry, brother, I'm still stuck on what I heard back there. Zeus was your father?
Not now. We should focus on getting out of hell.
And with that, I cannot argue. I'll just contemplate that little nugget in silence, then.
You made it! Better get home to your boy already.
We shouldn't delay, brother. It's straight back to Midgard with that heart. Your father was Zeus? I finally understand. I'm dangling from the hip of the bloody ghost of Sparta!
Do not call me that.
Oh, don't mistake me, brother. From what I heard, the Pantheon had it coming. But it's still a bit to take in. I knew you hate gods, but you really can't stay away from them, can you?
You must say nothing to the boy. He must never know.
Bollocks, brother. Respectfully, bollocks. He has to know. He'll never be whole without the truth. Look, I get it. You hate the gods, all gods. It's no accident that includes yourself. And it includes your boy. You see that? He feels that. He can't help what he is. He can't begin to help it because you haven't even told him. It's all connected, man.
You will tell him nothing.
Very well.
So you know that shortcut between realms? Well, I made it better. Or I might have broke it.
We use that.
I know you do. So I took a few gusts from them winds of hell and made it so it ain't just one way. Now you can use it to travel to and from. If I didn't break it.
Then we can take it to Freya.
There's an idea, brother.
Might be some kinks to sort out, but you'll make it.
Just go, brother. Well, you gentlemen certainly know how to get around. Well, this isn't right. But close enough. He did say there were kinks.
We must hurry. The heart.
You have it.
Yes.
Back of your hand.
He is still ill.
I can break the fever, but to heal...
He must know the truth of what he is.
Yes.
It is not so simple.
Help me prop him up. Did I tell you that I have a son, too? It's been forever since I last saw him. At his birth, the runes foretold a needless death. The babe in my arms was so small, so helpless. I knew right then I would do anything to protect him, no matter the sacrifice. Of course, everything I did for myself. I let my needs, my fears, come before what he needed. And I couldn't see his resentment until it was too late. Don't make the same mistake. Have faith in him. I know the truth isn't simple, but nothing is when it involves your child.
It is a curse. The boy has been cursed.
Don't leave without me.
I will not.
I'm better now.
I see that. Is he well enough to travel?
For now.
It won't happen again. I promise.
You see that it does not. Freya, I will not forget this.
Thanks.
It's one of the missed ones. I haven't used this one, this full set yet. Pauldrons of Deadly Mist. And to be honest, the only real difference between these and the other ones is their stats. Now these ones are good for runic, but I think this one is primarily for defense. Not even fully upgraded yet.
Your father did the heavy lifting. You should stay, recover.
You have done enough.
You know my door is always open to you.
Now then, before Modi so rudely interrupted us, we were just about to explore Tyr's vault.
Yes, to find the Black Rune. Boy, do you know the way from here?
Oh, I don't know.
Sure you do, lad. We need a boat.
I don't know. I guess we need a boat.
Okay then.
Valkyrie. We have to save her.
Think before you act. Are we prepared to face such a powerful foe?
I'm ready if you are.
Aye, same here. If that counts for anything.
Thank you for releasing my physical form. I have only gratitude.
Why were you trapped?
I am uncertain. My mind still fragmented. The Rokstol av Valkyr. It is the last thing I remember.
The what?
Valhalla awaits. I must return.
Well, for starters, the Queen doesn't need backup. Secondly, if she did have backup, everyone would be pissed. And thirdly, I don't know why you're asking me that. I didn't make the game. Fuck that for a laugh. She doesn't need backup, man. She's a one-woman army as it is.
The Rokstol av Valkyr.
What is that, Mimir?
It's a council chamber of sorts, hidden away in Midgard. The Valkyries would often need a place to confer outside of Odin's prying eyes. They thought themselves properly concealed, but the All-Father sees all, so the saying goes.
Where is it?
We weren't far from it on our way to Thormur's Chisel. The entrance is to the left of the two oarsmen statues.
You failed to mention this at the time.
Didn't think we'd be hunting down Valkyries at the time, brother.
Think we'll find out why the Valkyries are like this?
That chamber held a special significance for them. We'll find something there, I'm certain of it. Ah, see? The boat washed ashore. Someone did call a serpent earlier.
Get in. I will pull. You are quiet. Are you not better?
I guess.
I know you overheard my talk with Freya. You think you understand, but you do not.
Oh, damn it. What a day.
Why do you say nothing?
You said I was cursed. You think I'm weak because I'm not like you.
Oh yeah, granted, I was surprised when I saw a Valkyrie that had backup. That's actually one of the things that makes her formidable.
Maybe things were different.
And what's his name? Gamebreaker God. He's been playing this on hardest difficulty on level 1 with no upgrades. Now, I knew when he got to Kara, she was gonna fucking destroy him, and she did. It took him about 5 hours to defeat her because she was just with all those Draugr backing her up. He couldn't do it.
Land far from here.
He eventually beat her, but oh my god, I don't know how the hell he didn't blow a fuse.
I chose to live as a man.
That's one reason why I admire him.
I was born a god, and so were you. Boy, have you nothing to say?
Can I turn into an animal?
Can you turn into an animal? No. No, I do not think so.
I'm a god. Mother knew? She was a god too?
No. She was mortal, but she knew my true nature.
I'm a god. Why did you wait so long to tell me?
I had hoped to spare you. Being a god, it can be a lifetime of anguish and tragedy. That is the curse.
What sorts of things can I do? Can I fly? Or turn invisible? I don't feel like God.
I do not know the reach of your godhood. But over time, we will learn.
You sure I can't turn into a wolf?
You are welcome to surprise me.
Is this why I hear voices sometimes? Are you sure you've never heard any?
Not as you do.
That's no surprise. Every god is unique.
So, maybe I won't get strong like Father, but I'll have abilities all my own?
You already do, laddie. Your faculty for language is extraordinary for one so young. Time alone will tell what else you'll become capable of.
So you knew all along?
I did, lad. But I've known more than my share of gods.
Me too, apparently. I wonder who else knew I was a god. Freya for sure. Brock and Sindri?
They do not need to know.
Baldur! Does he know? Is that why he's after us? Do you know him from before?
The day of your mother's funeral was the first I ever saw Baldur. That is the truth.
Hey, we don't have to go right back to Tiersvald, do we? I mean, we're gods. We can do whatever we want, right? What do you really feel like doing right now?
I will show you.
Let's try this again, without interruptions. Here we go again.
The bull's answer. In plain sight.
It says Earth.
Read it.
Death itself I swallow, to spring forth life tomorrow.
Go.
Yeah. I wish I'd known I was a god in Alfheim. I wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
You've done nothing to regret. The elves forced their affairs upon us.
No, I get it now. We had god things to do, and they were in the way, dragging us into their little problems.
Again, are we just leaving that there?
I mean, just knowing we're gods makes me feel so much stronger.
Maybe you feel a little too good right now. With power comes a big choice, lad. You can either serve yourself, or put your godhood in the service of others, like Tyr did.
People really loved him, huh?
Aye. A god of war, but one who fought for peace. Had a reputation for being heroic and lawful, using his power and knowledge to stop wars rather than start them.
So there are good gods.
Once in a moon, it's been known to happen, yes?
This one mentions places I've never heard of. Seems Tyr really liked to travel.
Tyr believed the mind, not might, was key to preventing war and chaos. And he also knew visiting other cultures would give him perspective staying in one place could not. While Odin always hoarded knowledge, guarding it jealously, Tyr was open and sharing with his learning and his wisdom. For this, mortals adored Tyr, showing their love by bringing him gifts the world over.
Well, everybody's different when they fight the Valkyries, but in all honesty, Geirdrafall, she can't really... She's not really that difficult. Whenever she goes to blind you, just do this. Just turn around rapidly, press down. When she finishes, just turn back. That's it, that's all you have to do.
You think Tyr was helping the giants?
I do. He felt responsible for the suffering visited.
The one in Helheim.
I suspect
that one is a fucking pain in the ass. She's the one that I always hate because she does the Valhalla attacks or whatever, the Valhalla stomp. And she does it quite excessively. I think another one that can be somewhat challenging is the one in Muspelheim. I mean, everybody's different. But yeah, I mean, Geirdrafall, she can catch you off guard if you're not careful. And then again, that's the case with all the Valkyries as far as I'm concerned.
Naturally.
Didn't think it would be that easy.
No. Just kind of hoping though.
Rather a trap for the winds of hell. But where do you think the winds are?
The winds of what?
Oh, we forgot to mention that. When you were sick, we went to Helheim to get your cure.
You did?
Terrible experience, by the by. Your dad picked up a new trick, though, with a little help from Brock.
Brock was there too? But...
Look, small passages on either side. Perfect for the boy.
It's too small.
Careful, brother. Rhea's not here to bring you back if you're cutting too quiet.
Look at that! What'd you find?
Enough distraction. Do not forget why we are here.
Okay. What did you see in that vault that set you off?
It is not important.
Seemed important to you.
It was a rash impulse. You need not dwell on my failings.
Wow, that was almost an apology. Well, I guess you do like to smash pottery. Here we go! Look, I just want to know the truth from now on, okay? I don't care if it hurts me or not. I want to learn. Just because you hate being a god doesn't mean I have to.
More small passages.
I know. Go.
I can't watch, brother. Good luck.
And I thought those saws were scary. Don't you enjoy it at all? Being a god? On an adventure in some amazing place? Maybe Mother wanted us to have a little fun. Everything we've seen and done. Maybe it was her gift. Look, there's the wind trap.
Ah, clever.
You know, for someone so loved, Tyr sure was paranoid.
Aye. Thanks to Odin, with good reason.
The rune stone. It's lowering. What's going on?
Trap!
Father!
Boy, get out of here!
I'm fine. How do we get you out?
Pull chains on the wall.
But there are 3 of them. What do I do?
Atreus, focus! You can do this!
Please hurry. I don't know yet if I can drown.
Okay, think. Hati's the silver one. He hunts them. Skull's gold and he chases the sun. For Ragnarok to happen, they have to eat them. These are out of order.
Good boy.
So the moon goes on the left, sun on the right. With Midgard in the middle, but which bar do I pull?
Middle bar. Left. Middle quickly.
Gotta get them in order. Moon left, sun right.
Go left. Right.
Moon on the left, sun on the right.
Middle bar. The right, boy.
Did it!
Well, can't drown. Guess that's something.
Now stop it! Wait! What's that big chain for? Father, above you!
Boy, you have to stop that chain.
Ow!
I do not know.
Wait, I know what to do.
A knife?
There's no other way! It's not working! That should have worked!
A knife.
I know. But it saved you.
That was cunning, boy.
The rune's free! I think we did it!
Aye. Let's go see what Tyr's got for us.
Oh no! Raised protection! It rubbed off! What should we do?
We keep going.
There it is! We've got it!
Boy. Yeah. On the day you were born, I made 2 knives, mixing metals from my home and from this land. One for myself, and when you were ready, one for you. Today is that day.
So I'm a man now. Like you?
No. We are not men. We are more than that. The responsibility is far greater. And you must be better than me. Understand? Say it.
I will be better.
The power of this weapon, any weapon, comes from here. But only when tempered by this. By the discipline, the self-control of the one who wields it. That is where the true strength of a warrior lies. You must never forget that. Good then. Come.
Drive.
Blank.
Wait!
The rune! Did you see it?
Yes!
Are you certain?
I got it! Trust me!
Good then. Aim for the face.
He was big, but no match for us gods.
I have beaten bigger.
Puny troll.
Yeah. I'm turned around. Which way is the sand bowl back up?
Yarth. We're so close to the end.
Sit. Lemnian wine. The island of Lemnos. Near the place of my birth.
Lemnos.
To a journey's end.
Really? Smells like rotten eggs. Is it still good?
Possibly.
Father, why did you leave your home and come here? Does it have to do with the other gods there?
It's just... you hate the gods so much. But Tyr proves that gods can be good. And you're good. You only killed those deserving, right?
Yes.
Ah, but who's worthy enough to judge?
Quiet, head. We are. We know better.
Uh-huh. Sounding more like your da by the moment.
Ready?
Ready.
Come.
I think I'm gonna like being a god.
We go where we want, we do what we want, and now we're gonna go see the giants.
Aye. Having learned that travel rune to Jotunheim, we can now head back to the gateway on top of the peak and put that mad...
Right, my friends, I need to go. Sleepy time is catching up with me. It's been a long couple of days. Right, as usual, I'll be back on when I can be. And hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care now.